Stories, and more specifically books, have had such a huge impact on my life that I believe the person I am today would not be the same if I had not read so much. But the problem with reading so much is you also forget so much, and I am being haunted by the books I cannot remember and will never remember or access again. More specifically, my old Kindles. This right here is the 4th Kindle I've owned in my life. Back when I was younger, I read a lot. I mean a lot. So much so that it was not feasible for my parents to buy me physical book copies anymore. And I was kind of a destructive reader and an addict as I would read while I was eating, so going to the library and completely ruining their books was not in the cards. And I was not about to change my habits, because how can you eat a meal without reading? So then my grandfather and my parents bought me a Kindle, or at least the first one, of which I used so much the charger port broke. And then I got another one and did the same thing, and then I got another one and did the same thing. So over multiple years and hundreds of books, I tore through this technology. But the thing is, I don't have access to those accounts anymore. In one final attempt to access the stories of my adolescence, I had my dad's computer engineer friend attempt to fix it, and it turns out you can't. And then the final nail in the coffin was set. So here I am, left with scenes I can't completely remember or place, and deja vu when I'm reading something or doing something myself and not being able to relate it to the thing my mind recognizes. For me, this is pretty distressing because in recent times, series like Dragon Ball Z or Wheel of Time have had such a huge impact on my self-identity. What in the past have I forgotten that I feel like has had the same amount of impact on my trajectory in life? This caused me to sit down and think more deeply on our perceptions of the world around us and our own personal selves. We only have a few stories or ideas that genuinely stick with us and we hold in our memories forever, but we have hundreds, if not thousands, that we forget over time. But which one impacts us more actually? Was Wheel of Time the sole pillar of excellence when it came to the themes it represented, or was it the capstone piece of hundreds of other stories I consumed with similar themes, but it just put it over the edge to make that impact on my life? Losing all these stories that at the time I thought I would remember forever made me sit back and think about everything else that I'm consuming. If you think about it, social media, you're consuming hundreds of pieces of content per day. What if it's negative? Does that negative output then reflect on your life? I would say yes. You are what you eat, you are what you associate yourself with. So if you surround yourself with those positive influences, you watch the people that promote getting better or doing the things that you strive to do to achieve your dreams, you're more likely to push in that direction. So when I think back on the stories that I consumed, looking at the hero's journey, looking at the success and the trials and tribulations these characters overcome, I think reading all those, even though I don't remember them, has given me the ability to then self-actualize within my own life. I would love to look back at those stories and scroll through the hundreds of pages of books, but I won't be able to. But my subconscious does that every single day when I choose to make the great decision over the mediocre or the bad decision. Now that was just a rant I needed to get off of my mind, but honestly, let me know what stories you've forgotten. Ironically, you can't remember them, so you can't exactly let me know, but your experiences with forgetting or losing books that you feel like have impacted your life, but you simply won't ever be able to recognize that name again. Describe them down in the comments, and check out some of my fitness content. Expect a starting your hero's journey video soon, and a everything you need to know to get started in the gym today video. They're going to be in conjunction because it's about time that you guys started your hero's journey if you haven't already. Like and subscribe, check out my other videos, and see you guys.